Welcome back to the deep dive. I know many of you are probably starting to wrap things up for 2025.
Oh, for sure. The holiday season is definitely upon us.
Yeah, maybe getting that last gift ordered, enjoying the early cheer. But our sources, they're already screaming about 2026.
They're always a step ahead. This isn't just looking back, it's about what's coming next.
Exactly. And today we're unpacking a really fascinating stack of sources that zeroes in on, well, what looks like the most lucrative content opportunity for the new year.
High volume, high quality AI video creation.
That's it. Our focus is super sharp today. 9 sort of hidden video niches that are just going absolutely viral on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok.
All the short form platforms.
And they're doing it with a really sophisticated workflow using 2 specific tools, Grok AI and ChatGPT.
So this deep dive is really your shortcut, a way to get instantly well informed. We aren't just, talking about concepts here.
No, not at all.
We're laying out the actual ideas, the specific prompting techniques, and I think most importantly, the secret method to generate an unlimited number of these videos for free.
It's about making this high-level creative content accessible to everyone, really.
Driven by good prompt engineering.
And hey, before we jump right into that technique, because it is a big one, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who supports the show.
It really does mean a lot.
It does. If you find value in these analyses and in us trying to distill all this complexity down for you, please just take a second to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Your support genuinely helps us create more of this stuff.
Okay, so let's get into it.
Let's do it. Let's unpack this and start with the core engine, Grok AI. The analysis confirms you can run this entire operation on Grok's, get this, free plan.
Which is the foundational detail, right?
Yeah.
It signals a super low barrier to entry.
So what's the basic process look like?
It's pretty simple. You visit grok.com, you navigate over to the Imagine option.
On the left sidebar.
Exactly. Then select Video and choose the vertical aspect ratio. That's essential for shorts. Then you just input a prompt and the AI gives you a high-quality video clip.
Okay, but that's the standard operation. Anyone who's used these tools knows there's a hard stop on free usage.
Oh, yeah. You hit that generation limit almost instantly if you stick to the main prompt box. It just kills your volume strategy.
That's where the trick comes in.
This is where the critical insight from the source material comes in. The loophole, the secret to generating unlimited AI videos from that one free account, it lies in using the redo box.
The redo box. So wait, instead of starting a whole new session, which, triggers the counter,
Right.
you're basically just refreshing or recycling the one you're in.
Precisely. If you enter your new unique prompt into the redo box, the one that's supposed to just rerun the last prompt, and you hit redo, the system bypasses the generation limit.
That's fascinating.
So,
It treats it like an internal adjustment, not a new request.
Exactly. And that's the mechanism that unlocks high-volume content creation.
That is a remarkable hack. But, it immediately raises a question for me about strategy. If we've found this, you have to assume the developers know about it.
Or they will soon.
Right. So is this just a temporary advantage? How does this factor into a long-term plan?
It is absolutely a temporary advantage, and that's the key. These platforms are always trying to monetize. So the high-value knowledge here is the speed at which you execute.
Get in while the get-in's good.
Exactly. Leverage this inefficiency to establish your channel now. Think of it as a limited time arbitrage opportunity in content. You run this strategy until they inevitably patch the loophole.
Which could be tomorrow.
Could be tomorrow.
Okay, so act fast. Now tell us the one non-negotiable step to keep this hack working, because I hear there's a huge risk of losing your work.
This is the critical downside. It's so important. If you enter a new prompt into that redo box, the video you just made will disappear.
Oh, wow.
It's just overwritten by the new request. So before you paste your next prompt in there, you must download the existing video first.
Generate, download, then redo.
That's the mantra. Generate, download, redo. If you forget, your output is gone.
Understood. Okay, so that handles volume. But now we have to talk quality. A basic prompt gets a decent result, but for something to go viral, it needs to be more. It needs an enhanced prompt.
And that's the whole point of the two-tool workflow. Grok AI for volume but ChatGPT for visual sophistication.
So you use ChatGPT to flesh out the idea first.
Yes, you take a basic concept and you expand it into a really detailed, descriptive input that Grok can interpret with, maximum fidelity. And this all relies on a structured prompt template.
Let's define that template, because that sounds like the secret sauce.
Yeah.
What are the core elements?
Excellent question. The template is the skeleton. It focuses on 4 key directives you replace with your idea. Things like style parameters.
Like hyper-realistic, 4K, cinematic.
Exactly. Then camera angles, extreme close-up, time-lapse. Then lighting directives, volumetric lighting, golden hour. And finally, simulated physics like particle effects or specific textures.
I see. So you're not just giving it an idea, you're giving it a full production brief.
That's a great way to put it. You're giving it a vision. So let's walk through an example.
Please.
You plug that template into ChatGPT. Let's say your idea is a frost feather panther.
Okay.
Instead of just that, you give it the full description. A panther with icy feather-like fur that refracts light into rainbow halos. It moves silently, leaving trails of frozen mist behind.
That is so much richer.
And ChatGPT takes that and delivers the optimized prompt, maybe adding technical terms like ambient occlusion or depth of field. You copy that, paste it into the Grok AI redo box.
After you've downloaded the previous video, of course.
Of course.
That workflow is the key takeaway. High volume plus high quality. Okay, now that we have the tools and the technique, let's dive into these 9 viral niches.
Let's do it.
We'll start with the newest ones. Niche number 1 is paint-to-live AI videos. The source material says this niche has basically 0 market saturation right now.
Which means a huge opportunity to go viral fast. The concept is just visually fresh and dynamic.
Following that, niche 2, drawing to fantasy AI videos. This one's about transformation, like drawing lines that peel open like cracks to release something.
The example they used was a cute 3D dragon popping out and breathing harmless glitter fire. It's that mix of high fantasy and high adorability.
And here's a massive time saver for this one. Grok AI automatically adds sound effects.
That's huge.
It is. It completely removes that manual editing step of finding and syncing audio, which is a huge pain for creating content at scale.
Removing friction is a competitive edge, absolutely. Okay, next up are niches that play with scale and contrast. Niche 3, miniature restaurant or building AI videos.
Like the miniature Domino's Pizza Kitchen example.
Exactly. The virality is in the hyper-detailed realism, but at a tiny scale. It contrasts a huge, familiar brand with this delicate, tiny world.
And niche 4 just maximizes that contrast. Giant animals with a miniature city. The juxtaposition is what stops the scroll.
Yes, that scale difference creates this instant sort of cognitive dissonance. The viewer pauses to process what they're seeing, and the algorithm loves that.
Like a giant cat towering over a little fantasy village.
Or the one I loved, a giant Shiba Inu looking down at a tiny ramen village with little chefs and steam rising from tiny bowls. It's the prompt detail that drives the views.
Let's shift to niches driven more by emotion. Niche 5 capitalizes on the universal odd W factor. Cute miniature animals from a jar.
The potential here is just off the charts. Micro bunnies from a jar or miniature red fox kits.
And this is where that ChatGPT template really shines. You just swap out the animal name.
And the AI handles the fur texture, the light refracting through the glass, all of it.
Niche 6 is a similar visual reveal. Water drop to country artwork AI videos.
Right, a drop of water lands and blooms into this intricate piece of national artwork. It's a super repeatable format. You just replace the country name in your template and go.
Now, niche 7 is cited as the best one for creating a pure wow feeling.
This is the ancient book-to-live creature AI video, my personal favorite.
It sounds like the hardest one to get right, but the results, they're what you'd call high fidelity.
They are. The shift from a static old book to a living, breathing dragon, it's an immediate hook. The prompt enhancement there has to be heavily focused on particle physics and material rendering.
Like parchment crackling, dust motes in the air.
All of that. The texture is everything. And finally, the last 2 focus on growth. Niche 8 is powder seeds to tree videos.
Very satisfying, rapid growth visual.
And niche 9 is similar, the seed tree transformation AI videos, which focuses on that dramatic, rapid maturation.
And what unites all 9 of these is you can generate them so quickly and professionally with that Grok and ChatGPT workflow.
And they're all designed for that vertical format. Create once, publish everywhere. YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok. Maximize your reach.
Okay, let's zoom out. We've just covered 9 viral niches, the specific tools you need, Grok AI and ChatGPT, And most importantly, the unlimited generation method with the redo box hack.
Including the critical download step, don't forget that.
Never. You really have the full operational blueprint now for heading into 2026.
We'd love to hear which of these ideas really sparked something for you.
Yeah, was it the ancient Book to Dragon reveal? Or maybe the weirdly adorable giant Shiba Inu over the ramen village? Let us know what you'd experiment with first.
You know, this whole deep dive just reinforces what we always talk about on the show. The speed of knowledge acquisition. The content landscape is changing so fast that understanding these specific tools and loopholes, it's not just a fun hack anymore. It's essential, high-value knowledge.
It's the difference between being a consumer of content and being an informed creator in 2026.
Well said.
And as we wrap up 2025 and look to the new year, please remember to support the channel by liking the video and subscribing. That support is truly what allows us to keep doing these deep dives for you.
From both of us, we wish you happy holidays, a really successful close to 2025.
And a prosperous, informed start to 2026.
Happy holidays, and may all your prompt engineering be enhanced.
And here's a final thought for you to mull over. We established that the redo box trick is a temporary advantage. If, or more likely when, this loophole is patched, what specific technical feature do you think a platform like Grok AI will choose to put behind the paywall first? Specialized lighting? Complex physics? What becomes the new premium feature that changes the economics of all of this? See you next time.